that the Lord has made. We need to rejoice and be glad in it. It's a gorgeous day outside, and it's so definitive of who God is when we see how beautiful the day can be. I want to talk to us a little bit today. My name is Dr. Sherwin Rainey. I am your host for Reflections, and we have been over the last couple of weeks looking at anger. One of the things that stood out to me in terms of the responses that we got was one of our writers spoke to us personally about dealing with a situation in the home environment that is very toxic. And she said that what she does is that she remains silent, allows the children to go to their room, and allows her husband to continue to display that animated anger in the home. She believes that that's the best solution. And I beg to differ. It's creating and embodying a toxic environment. Remember, anger leads to danger. And that kind of explosive behavior in the home is something that has become an acceptable norm in many circles. Many of you are listening to us right now, and you know you have an angry party in your home and you don't know how to deal with it. I also think of the angry young man, the angry young girl who does not even know why they are angry. I was speaking to someone recently, and she says she just gets angry. She doesn't know why. She cannot understand what is causing it. She doesn't understand the source of it. And as one of our respondents said, there are many people walking around with stresses and frustrations, and the way to cope with it is by becoming angry. That is a very frightening outcome in terms of a solution to deal with the daily stresses of life. We have been looking at anger from a psychological perspective. We have been looking at it from a sociological perspective. And one of the things that stood out to us here at ILC Ministries is that people really need help. People really need to understand that's not a behavior to embody. The Word of God says quite clearly that we should rid ourselves of anger. It does not mean that anger is not a normal emotion, but I think the normal emotion of anger from a scriptural perspective points us more to righteous indignation, where we choose things to be angry about. On the other hand, when we are finding fits of rage that becomes and leads to abusive conduct and leads to breaking down normal, friendly environments in the home, when you find that every time you talk to someone, your conversation goes sideways if something is said that you do not agree with, and your appropriate response is anger. I said to that young man he does not even know how to communicate without becoming vocal to the extent that, boom, he's angry and he's saying what he needs to say, gets it out there, and then he deals with the consequences, whichever way it goes. Anger is a real issue that's breaking down households, that's creating major static in the family environment. Let's look to the future for a minute. What I see being displayed in the school system now, in terms of anger and violence, is so very frightening as it relates to the future. Let's think about these same young people with unresolved anger issues becoming leaders in the future. What kind of society are we really preparing ourselves to be a part of next decade, next 2 decades? Something must be done. Intervention is critical. This week, we will be looking at different ways to intervene, different ways to deal with this situation. We will be giving you keys and solutions, because we believe that you do not have to live your life with this kind of anger stigma around you. I thank you so much for your comments, and look forward for more comments as you would look at these different videos. Go to Facebook, go to YouTube, give us your comments, let us know what your thoughts are, because that creates a good, healthy environment for a more engaging approach to dealing with this problem. My name is Dr. Sherwin Rainey. On behalf of ILC Ministries, thank you so much for being a part of this platform. May the grace and peace of God be with you. Thank you for listening.